Hi, it's David Eklund, davideklund.com. Welcome to Resilient Legacy Expat Dad Coaching. I'd like to introduce myself in this video, tell you the short version of my expat dad story, and leave you with a key distinction of what being an expat dad means to me. But first, feast your eyes on this marvel of German craftsmanship. Why am I introducing you to a door? Well, I think it's a great symbol for expat dad life. Okay, two reasons. One, it's a massive and intricate thing. So being a father, the weight of responsibility and all of the specifics, all of the nuances that go into that, especially as an expat. And then also, it's a door. It's a place you go through from one state of being, one condition into another, inside to outside, so on. So it's kind of a symbol of transformation, and I think that's a good reason why we'll do some of these videos in front of the door. All right, so now I'm going to tell you my story a little bit, the short version. So I've done some traveling. I've worked in different countries, not as much as some people, but that's different than raising a family, especially small children, in a country where you did not grow up. So, picture this. It's October 2020. The world's going crazy. Your wife is highly pregnant. You pack up your whole life and move to rural Germany. Okay, so I'm from Wisconsin. That's where we were at. We move here to be with my wife's parents and her severely handicapped brother. And so my boys could connect with them and so on. Then, well, it was just one boy at that time. But then in January 2021, boy number 2 shows up. So mama's energies are fully with the newborn baby boy. And whatever problems Papa has in terms of adjusting to his new life, I'd lived in Germany before, but not in this part. And I just don't know anybody. And it's like kind of illegal to meet anybody, with lockdown and everything. And so I was kind of on my own, and I wasn't doing so well with that. I really needed more connection, and I didn't succeed in getting it. And then Davina's father died. That would have been just a great tragedy in and of itself. It was sudden. It wasn't COVID. Nobody expected it. But he's also, along with his wife, Davina's mother, the main caretakers of Vani, Gabriel, Davina's severely handicapped brother. So, Davina's mother can't handle that all by herself. She needs our help. So, just to give you a sense, Davina's parents never slept anywhere other than this house for the over 30 years that Gabriel's been around. Okay, so the depth of commitment to one's child, to be there all the time, without exception, this is the family I married into, just to give you some context. Okay, so now that's transferring onto us, including onto me. And I love Gabriel, but, it's more to do, more responsibility. Okay. Then my father dies. I lost it. I really lost it. I didn't know what to do. I had no support. That's what it felt like. Of course I did, but that's what it felt like. And thank God I didn't do anything too crazy, but I was actually feeling pretty crazy at that moment. But I decided, you know what? Something's got to give. I have to figure this out. And I did. So that's when I decided also that, hey, I've been doing this coaching thing for about 10 years on the side. I'm working as a software engineer and doing this on the side. But hey, I should really move full time and do this for expat dads, because more and more men, as the world becomes more and more mobile, are going to be in very similar situations. It's not going to be all exact in the details, but that combination of things, of being in a new culture of challenges with really connecting, of feeling at home, and then that putting pressure on the marriage and things escalating from there and so on. There's going to be thousands and thousands of men who might be at the point I was, where it's like, something's got to give. I need a way out of this. I need a way forward. I need a way to grow. And that's what Resilient Legacy Expat Dad Coaching is all about. So I want to leave you with this. Expat Dad Life is an opportunity for spiritual growth. Why do I say that? Well, I think we all understand that being a dad is a call to spiritual growth. You know, your identity has to grow to include the responsibility for these other beings that you have to put before yourself. If you're a good dad, certainly. If you're a dad, if you embrace that calling. So it's a growth in identity. It's spiritual growth. And it has deeper meaning and fulfillment in that, but also just great responsibility, and it's a kind of burden. Expat Dad Life intensifies that, because you're not just doing that as a dad in general, but you're doing that in a context where you, in your instincts, the culture that you soaked up as a baby and child, that doesn't cut it. You have to become conscious of what was unconscious. The culture that you are, if that makes sense, needs to interact with the culture that you're conscious of out there, and you need to make the unconscious conscious so that you can be in harmony with that culture while still being true to yourself. So, Expat Dad Life is an opportunity for spiritual growth. Think about that. See you in the next video.